Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with an Uber's Pokemon Spotlight. Been a little bit since I recorded one of these, but this time we are showcasing regular Kyogre. Now, regular Kyogre doesn't really have that much of a spot in the Uber's tier anymore, mainly because of Primal Groudon basically just making it unviable. Primal Groudon completely being able to stop any water move coming out, and its ability, it doesn't even matter if regular Kyogre switches in, its ability keeps up the Desolate Land. It's pretty sad though for Kyogre, because back in the day, like in Black and White, Kyogre was considered the #1 Uber at a point, just because Specs Water Spout can 2-hit KO literally everything in the tier with rocks up. Like, even Pokemon like Palkia, Ferrothorn, Chansey weren't appreciating a Specs Water Spout from Kyogre, and of course opposing Groudon, when it came in and got up the sun, it still died to the Specs Water Spout. So unfortunately, times have changed with this mon, but we have a few teams with it, and I want to show it off anyway, even if it isn't that viable. I do want to give a big shout out to my boy Austin, aka Forge, who has been helping me put the teams together. Basically, he just goes on my smogon profile and gives me all the mons that were, or all the teams that were for this Pokemon, puts them in order, and then I just get to pick from there. It just makes it a lot easier for me and saves me a lot of time. So thank you so much, Forge. I appreciate that. We have the first team from Young Goose for President. Let's look it over while we're looking for a battle. But we have Choice Specs Kyogre with Water Spout, Thunder, Origin Pulse, and Ice Beam, as well as Precipice Blades, Groudon. That investment looks... Wait, what? That investment looks funny. With Spadef, Ferrothorn to be able to check Xerneas. Ooh, this might be actually pretty interesting for Specs Kyogre. Either that or it's just straight up L. But Specs Kyogre being able to just click buttons is really nice. We have Choice Scarf of Veltal with her, just standard Choice Scarf of Veltal, and then we have Swords Dance, Groundium, Arceus Ground. Now, my opponent having Blissey and Giratina are a little bit annoying, especially because getting up rocks is going to be... It's going to be annoying because his own hazards as well are going to be a pain for me to deal with, and I don't have Defog on this squad, it looks like. We do have Diancie though, which is a great anti-lead. Especially because that mon doesn't actually do anything to me. And Skarmory does not run Iron Head, so... No, Skarmory does not run Iron Head. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe Skarmory's running Iron Head now, even in the Ubers here. Yeah, I don't know what exactly he's thinking he would be doing here, but I guess he just wants to break my Sturdy and whatnot. Alright, we'll go Groudon. Excuse me, he just wants to click that until I get the hell out of there, but I get my rocks. I don't care if he Toxics himself. If I get up rocks and he clicks Toxic, I can get in my Diancie on the double out into Giratina or Salamence. It's a nice Toxic on my opponent's part for sure. We're getting Diancie now. If he opts to defog there, yeah, it goes Giratina. Awesome. So I want damage on this thing. This is the turn I was looking for, because Specs Water Spout is actually going to 2-hit KO everything on his team. So if he's giving me this Moonblast hit on Giratina, beautiful. Now it's in range of Specs Water Spout. Lovely. I'm not going to bother predicting a switch at all as he goes Skarm. I'm really not. I'm actually not. Especially because I can just Heal Bell my Groudon right there and not have to worry about it at all. Having the poison. So throw off another Moonblast. That's doing 39, which is ridiculous amounts of damage. And... I want to make sure he's not at Sturdy. That's doing... Whoa, okay, hold up. These rolls are pretty nasty. I can actually stall him out a little bit. He has to switch out to Blissey or Toxapex soon, I think, because these are doing some massive amounts of damage. I just want to make sure he doesn't have... I want to make sure he doesn't have Sturdy, which is the reason why I'm doing this play, obviously. Earth Powers, he doubles out the Skarm. I guess he's just trying to waste, but look how many Roost I already wasted of him. I want to get a KO with Specs Ogre. That's the game plan. So as long as Skarmory isn't at full, it's a lot easier for me. 10 more, 11 more of these. I'll bring out Groudon now. The thing is, Giratina can also go for rest, and I kind of want to prevent that if possible. No. Oh, I left out on canceling moves. You guys see what I'm doing, but like, as long as he's not at Sturdy, I'm good. Click Earth Power right now. I was expecting to go Toxapex. He's not at Sturdy, which is amazing, and I get a crit on Pex coming in as well, which is really nice. That means I can Diamond Storm pretty safely right now as he goes Blissey. Nice. He's getting torn apart by this Mon in itself. Holy crap. Is it not Arceus ground? Like what is this Arceus form? Anyway, everything's in range of Specs Kyogre, which is what I want. And the fact that Blissey that's run Shed Shell in this tier is so nice for me as well. I literally don't have to predict, which is fire. Like this is doing 24 too. I never have to predict here. If I get the 42 roll as well, I might be able to knock out the. No, this is perfect. He's not at sturdy. I get in my Specs Ogre and I click Specs Water Spout now. Show me that switch in, bro. Specs Ogre about it. This is what I was looking for. A time where Skarmory was not at sturdy. I get to click Specs Water Spout. Look how low Giratina is. Toxapex. What is that? Who next? Go Blissey. Good, you better go on Salamander. Only play that makes sense right there. I can actually lose to this thing, to be honest. Okay, Ice Beam is also really good in him. If this thing sets up, I'm kind of in a bad situation too. I kind of doubt it's set up based on his team, but yeah, I'm gonna click Water Spout again. I can't let him set up for free. Yeah, I gotta do as much damage as possible. This is Specs in the rain. It died, guys. Specs Kyogre just O-code Salamence. Arceus Dark. Yeah, you better hit me with a Judgment, bro, because this is about to hurt. It did 99. Oh, you can't even recover that off, my man. Look at Specs Ogre. Look at it. Just look at it. Just look at Specs Ogre. Giratina, gone. Specs Ogre just took out Giratina. Salamence from full. And that Mon. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. Anyway, I think I win the game now by getting in my Groudon and literally clicking rocks. Because Arceus Dark can't win. I just click Overheat here and knock it out. Yup. And that's game. And that's a 6-0, and that's because of Specs Ogre. I was just trying to set it up. So I know it went a little bit slow at the beginning, but I got to show you how strong Specs Ogre is. Obviously, my opponent didn't have a problem with Groudon, and in that situation versus Salamence, I had to stay in and click Water Spout. I could lose if it got to +1 for free with no damage on it. Especially if it was Earthquake. I can't believe it KO'd Menslow. I was expecting 99 just like on the Arceus, but Peck's gone, Giratina gone, Salamence gone. 99, by the way. 99 to Arceus Dark at 67% with Water Spout. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. So now we have a Scarf one by my boy Amazing Mo, and it's similar. Like, Scarf actually isn't bad in this tier because it's similar to how you use, you know, Duck Trail with anything, honestly. Let me just ignore. Have fun. Similar to how you use Duck Trail with anything, right? You trap the Groudon, click Specs Water Spout, or Scarf Water Spout, excuse me. And then you have like Eject Button, Lugia, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Arceus Fairy, Rocks on that, Scarf that, yada yada yada. I can't read that. Hold up, I got my buddy though. Alright, do I want to make people cringe or do I just want to Google Translate? I'll make people cringe, I don't give a damn. Siri! Siri. Yes? Fre? No. Translate.
I thought so.
Okay, throw my phone over there because you did nothing. I don't even know how you pronounce that, but I'll use the Veltal as a lead. I'm assuming we're both Scarf. Okay, I'm guessing he's talking to his friend over there. I'll hit him off with a U-turn. Gives me into Arceus Fairy. Maybe he's not Scarf. No, throws off Toxic immediately. Not a big deal. Especially because I'm in a Will-O-Wisp right now. I don't... I'm actually going to go Groudon right here. So that's support the Veltal, which will be a little bit annoying, but Water Spout's looking good too. Getting Groudon. If he double Toxic's good play. Just Roost. Smart play, man. Foul play doesn't matter too much. Though I am pretty weak to Xerneas, I guess. But I'd much rather get a Toxic off on you if that's the case. Then I'll get up my rocks right here as Zygarde comes in. Yeah. So we get up my rocks. I pressure him. He does have defog potentially on a few Pokemon. I want to get in Lugia now. Has 1,000 arrows. And that eject buttons me into my nice Kyogre. Oof. Oof. And I get to click Ice Beam here. I would click Water Spout, but I want to double so badly into Dugtrio. Like, I really do. I really want to make that play. But I feel like Groudon, so he might just click. You should always go Groudon, dude. As he goes Arceus Water, that works too. Not necessarily, but because he can defog here. I feel like you would go for defog or Toxic. That works too. Let's see if -2 Z move is able to knock out Arceus Water. Awesome. So one water answer, which is his Groudon. The Toxic Mist didn't matter. I went for Screech because I thought he'd go for anything but an attack that turn, especially because I got up rocks. So we were able to get rid of the Arceus Water. So only one water switching now, which is clear. It has to be Groudon that comes in. Bro, who? I gotta read this conversation. What's an omelette do fromage right here? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, this looks like FOH. Okay, so he defogs with that. No big deal. I'm gonna click Judgment real quick. As he goes, Nickro as my Dusk main. And now we shall Will-O-Wisp. Did he know I ignored? Okay. He's like, he's going back and forth, so we're gonna ignore. Like, you gotta stick with one, bro. I don't need a translator. Well, I do need a translator, but like, I don't need a translator if you're speaking English. You just barely understand that language. So the Ice Beam on, I still have Ice Beam, right, on this mon? I do, great. So Ice Beam on Lugia will help me check, it will help me check Zygarde. I'm pretty worried about the Xerneas, especially because I'm not at full. I really want to Will-O-Wisp the Necrozma though, because it is a threat. As he goes for Swords Dance, awesome. Able to Will-O-Wisp the hell out of that. We'll go Veltal. If he throws up his Z, he won't be able to knock me out. And if he goes for Earthquake, I click Foul Play right now. I'm not letting him Z anything for free. Lovely. Okay, so this gives me Arceus and it gives me a Recover. I'm assuming he's going to go for his Recover as well. But if he takes extra turns of poison while I don't. And we still have the Necrozma Duskmane burnt, which is important. I can just Judgment to weaken this Groudon for my Dugtrio, because he doesn't actually like switching into this at all. Yeah, he should always switch there. Smart man. Morning Sun, so the Sunsteel Strikes, great. I can go Veltal, I'm assuming he's going to go for that Sunsteel Strike, exactly. And we'll U-turn here because Lugia is a decent mid-ground play anyway as he goes Zygarde. So right out into Kyogre we go, and I get to throw off Ice Beams now. I would go for my Water move, but yeah, because I knew that was an option that he could make right here. Gotta be careful about letting my Groudon get too much damage, to be honest, but throws off his Z, which again was an option that he can make as well. And I do want Rocks to pressure him. Obviously Earthquake's gonna hurt as he goes Zygarde, so I get on my Rocks to pressure Veltal, to pressure Xerneas, to pressure Groudon. And we'll go Lugia because Lugia can Whirlwind the hell out of him and just not care. Just get out. I can Roost through you. Obviously his attack doesn't care about multiscale, but the fact that he's burnt doesn't make it, like, makes it easier for me too. In fact, if I were him, I'd actually go hard of Veltal and defog, exactly. Exactly. So I get my Lugia not at 100%, unfortunately. I want it at 100% because I'm pretty sure he's going to defog, and I want my multi-scale so that way I can get rid of the Xerneas right there. And we'll make the aggressive play going Arceus Fairy right now. Yep, and just recover off. Perfect, perfect. Veltal, he should be going out to his own. I can U-turn because I have Lugia as a mid-ground play to fall up or fall over on. Fall back on. I'm not gonna let my Mon take damage if I can help it. If he SDs, then I'm gonna switch, obviously, but very nice Earthquake play on my opponent's part for sure. Now we'll just overheat. I'm tired of this Veltal coming in. Stop coming in on me. And I'll get up my rocks if he wants to roost. If he attacks me, then he dies. Basically, just trying to ensure that my rocks are here to pressure him. Obviously, again, I'm really worried about the Xerneas, but I'm hoping that I phase it out with Lugia, which is like the game plan right there. So I just click rocks till I die. And I can always go Kyogre after. Because he's taking way too much damage. So, and the only reason I'm keeping up rocks is because I want to ensure that I'm at least chipping away at Xerneas when I phase it out. Nice. Is there a point in me switching? No, because I can get in Young Ogre. Look at that Ice Beam. This does 50 something. If I go out into a Veltal, he can't double out to his own. Yeah, he can't bring it in right now. So we get rid of the Cosmodust main. Perfect, perfect. He can obviously defog now, but like I want it at that point it doesn't matter. Yes, I talked about it for chipping away at Groudon and whatnot, but I have the rain up too, which is pretty nasty. Oh, he's double defog, so I guess that's Scarf, maybe? It could be Scarf. If it's Scarf Xerneas, it's a little bit annoying. But not the worst. I wanna do damage before he Toxics. I wanna make sure his Veltal is low. At this point, I just click Scarf. Scarf Ice Beam. He also literally cannot switch into this Mon, period. Let's see if he goes Groudon right here. Go Zern. I mean, it's still a Lugia. The Ice Beam on the Veltal switch. Do we do 36? Nope. Just barely. He could Toxic here, which would actually be bad. We'll go Arceus Fairy. Actually, if he Geomancy at that point, but I refuse to believe that he's Geomancy plus. I refuse to believe that he's Geomancy plus plus Defog. So I'll weaken Groudon to Earthquake it. Because that way I can click Scarf Water Spout. No. I mean, it's the same thing. Don't I just click Ice Beam? Look at my rain. Was not lessened at all, guys. But this is a range of Ice Beam. This is a range of Ice Beam. Xerneas takes some good damage. He actually is forced to sack at this point, I think. Unless he wants to go Xerneas and let it take the extra hit. Which I guess is fair. I did 33%. Do I need HP on this? I don't think so. And I think Scarf Kyogre just cleans up. Nice. And that's also another thing, because Scarf Xerneas isn't running max speed at this point, so could be Scarf Ogre cleaning, Specs Ogre cleaning up in last game, Scarf Ogre cleaning up in this game. Not even bad. Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, I'll take it. Dugtrio was able to get rid of Arceus Water, which I think was good anyway. I guess Xerneas was actually Scarf. Let me drop a GG. I couldn't tell if he left or not. I don't really care though. But Mr. Grey Ghoul, I got another team with Dugtrio plus Kyogre. I think this one's physical Kyogre, like Banded Kyogre if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Choice Band Kyogre. Look at Banded Kyogre's attacks. Liquidation, Earthquake, which you'll see on physical Primal Kyogre, or make Primal Kyogre anyway. Then I have Toxic and Body Slam. Groundium Z Dougie, Adamant this time so we can knock out, well, in that last game, Jolly was probably better, just in case it was Speedy Arceus Water, though they aren't always. Like, Arceus Water is a specific Arceus Water, or a specific Arceus type, excuse me. Well, obviously, it's a specific Arceus Water. But it's a specific Arceus type that doesn't typically run max speed, especially if it's not running Judgment, because you want to focus more on still being able to check Pokemon like Ray, even though they don't exist, but mainly Zygarde and Salamence. So like a Bold is typically ran on that. Spadef, Magearna, Choice Scarf Ho, which is interesting with Tailwind, the big boy right here. SD Life Orb Arceus, something you haven't seen in forever, and then Sub-Perish Trap Gengar. This will be fun. This will be fun. I'm pretty weak to yeah, I'm pretty weak to Zygarde. This might be an L, guys. I'm like ridiculously weak to Zygarde. Alright, we'll lead Ogre, because Big Boy can actually get some damage off as he leads a Veltal, which is great. That's Toxic for me. As he goes Groudon, yeah, I'm assuming. I mean, Toxic would... Groudon would be like the only switch in that. There was no way I would Earthquake, because I would rather get a Toxic off on that Mon, too. I'll get in my Scarf Kyogre. I play my Kyogre like every other person on the ladder, and I'll switch it directly in on Groudon as he goes Zygarde. And he's realized I've lost. When you need to get the 50% burn. I don't care. That might actually still be faster. Yeah, so he's really defensive. Boy, if you don't let me burn you. Can you just burn? 50%, thank you. Alright, that gives me Magearna. Now, Magearna can actually knock him out. So I'm going to double out into Dugtrio right now. I didn't expect Ho, I expected Groudon, obviously. But I think... Yeah, my switches to this don't exist either. It's fine. I might have to get up rocks, because I'm assuming Arceus type is going to come out. Like, would you risk a Stone Edge from this Mon? I wouldn't. Ho is my actual pivot. I got to keep Dugtrio around to kill Groudon. Ah! But I need a Perish Trap I need a Perish Trap Zygarde with Gengar. He might fear the Stone Edge and go Zygarde. I'm gonna get him my rocks. I'll let him knock me out, because I don't think I'm trapping that Mon anyway. And then we'll get an Ogre. I really don't think I'm trapping Groudon anyway. And I'll just click Banded Liquidation. I'm assuming that's Banded. Banded Ho too. Maybe Banded Liquidation could still win just because I have Groudon on the timer, so it's taking... That's why I think Stealth Rock were worth it right there. He should get up his rocks of his own. Toxic's me. I'm assuming it's Toxic, Stealth Rock. Presses Blades. What's your other move? I'm going hard, Gengar. Like, I don't have a... No, Max still takes the hit. Max still takes the hit because he's poisoned. Burnt, excuse me. And if Groudon comes in, it takes a turn of Stealth Rock and it takes another turn of Poison. So that's 18% every single time Groudon comes in. Worth every penny. Yeah, 1,000 arrows does absolutely nothing. And we're getting Gengar here as he goes Arceus Fairy. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to Mega Evolve and click Substitute. Let's Perish Song real quick. Hey, that's a dead Veltal unless you have U-Turn. Don't have U-Turn. Your choice, Scar. Give me this Mon. Don't have you a turn. I don't mind me going down if I'm able to get the Veltal. So we get a Veltal. Nice. Gengar comes out. If I get a Magearna, I can Volt Switch. He just goes for Hex. He just go for Hex, yeah. Earthquake here and let him. I can't let him sub. I mean, he might try and sub. Well, see, in my case, I wasn't going for sub based on, you know, hacks and whatnot. SDE killer. No, I gotta go for the speed tie with Gengar. Thankfully, this Mon will be able to take one hit. Just barely, but it's able to take one. Obviously, he's not trapped because both Gengars have Shadow Tag, but yeah, knocks me out. So he's not trapped. He can actually switch, but I have to go for the speed tie, and I severely have to win it right now. So that's game. GG. I tried. I don't know. Like, if I won that tie, I don't think I would have won anyway, but it would have been close because Magearna walled a lot, but then whenever Ho came in, got a kill. If I click Earthquake once with Kyogre, maybe I'll get Groudon, but then Ho would come in, but then I'd be able to click Liquidation. So it's like, but I think I needed to win that tie. I couldn't think of a game plan that would give me anything else. I needed to win the tie. So Raticate gives me Choice Specs. No. What did Raticate give me? Yeah, Choice Specs Kyogre. Choice Specs Kyogre with HP Ground. We have Calm Mind, Judgment, Arceus, Fairy, which it should be. That should be Arceus Fairy. I don't know why it's just regular Arceus. We have Hex, Defog, Giratina, but then we're running it on Sticky Web, so that's a little interesting. Dual Dance, Groudon, and SD Low Kick. Hold up. I get Low Kick being stronger versus most, but close combat is so strong. I'm not giving up that move. It's definitely Arceus Fairy, right? It's holding a Pixie Play. It should be Arceus Fairy. Let's see. I'm just happy, guys. The first two games were literally perfect examples of how I wanted this segment to go, right? This session to go. I wanted to trap and you know, click Water Spout. That's why I played out that quote-unquote long game in the first one, because I knew that the second I got Skarmory not sturdy, that I weakened Blissey, because I mean, he also started throwing away things to Deancey. It was pretty crazy that he just started switching in Mons. You gotta remember, Blissey's not Chansey, man. You saw how much it took from Diamond Storm. That's uninvested Diamond Storm. It took so much from it. Oh, by the way, I know I already gave Forge a big shout out for that, which I appreciate it, but I also want to give Blunder a shout out. He's made it to finals of Smogon Tour. I believe he's fighting Solwyn in the finals, and this is really cool because, you know, obviously if Blunder wins, it's the first trophy, and I'd be really happy for Blunder if he was able to pull through. That'd be just sick. If he was just able to win, obviously nobody would be able to do the memes anymore. Blunder doesn't have a trophy because he has his own trophy, just straight up own trophy. But it would be awesome to see my boy win this game. I'm happy for him. Happy he's been doing really well. I want to show you guys this post by Till6. I'm proud of you, them both. Blunder's been a friend of mine since like 3 years ago in the VOD Skype days where he talked a lot of crap due to Tag Pro at a time where his greatest achievement was having a 1-6 record in NU SPL. That was when he was on my team too. Yo, it's crazy, man. It was me, Jam, and Blunder. I think I went 7-2 that year. I think Jam went 6-2, 5-2, whatever. I don't know. It depends on how many games he played. And then Blunder kept getting the short end of the stick every single game. It was so terrible, man. And I was just happy. I'm happy that as he's progressing, obviously, you know, he's been doing super well. I know I'm talking, but I'm also trying to kill time in between, which he finally got a game. No hazard control while I have webs. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to attempt to get them up right now. Though I can actually lose directly to that Groudon. Let's see if we can do this. But yeah, I'm gonna get up. A few members on this team can have taunt, I guess. Oh wait, no, duh. He has hazard control on Xerneas. Defog. Sorry, I was thinking about the old times. Let me nuzzle first, because this thing is actually a threat too. Fine, I'll get up Sticky Web. What? Okay, that is the definition of Sash Deoxys, because wow, that is weak. Why is my Smeargle not at its focus sash? So he's gonna Psycho Boost right here. I have to decide what I want to take it. Arceus Fairy beats this, can beat this, can actually win the game, so I don't want that to take the hit. I think the play is to let my my Groudon, which has Rock Slide. I just wanted to mention that it has Rock Slide. Break a Deoxys Sash, because I live one Psycho Boost, just barely, but why would you taunt? What? Why would you taunt that but not the Smeargle? I guess he expected Nuzzle. Oh, I went for Sticky Web because they're good versus you. I don't get that. Wait, what? Why did you not taunt my my Smeargle then? Rayquaza comes out. Let him surf me and knock me out. That's cool. Judgment about to pass right now. And it's about to claim me a KO. If he goes Groudon, that doesn't matter too much either. I get some damage off on it. Arceus Fairy literally wins this game. And if Groudon's gone, I also get to click Specs Water Spout. Obviously, he has that Landorus, which is actually faster than my Arceus Fairy. I'm only 330 speed, unfortunately. And it does threaten me with Sludge Wave. But I want Ogre to do this. I want to try and get some KOs with Ogre. So I'm assuming he's just going to sack. Maybe Extreme Speed me just to go out to Groudon after and get some free setup. Because it's definitely set up Groudon just based on this this team. Yep. Doesn't even Extreme Speed me. So sacks to get in Groudon most likely. Gets in... Wait, what? Endeavor. Ooh. Really, really, really cool. You got Shadow Sneak with it? You should. That's so cool. I did not see that coming. That's actually terrible too. Yeah, I might have to take the L on this one. We'll see though, we'll see. Because if I get Groudon, I can definitely just click Origin Pulse multiple times and win. I'm also Adamant Lucario, which is good and bad. Good because I'm going to hit this Groudon a lot harder than I normally would. If he goes Groudon, of course, and not Landorus. He could easily go Landorus here. I got a close combat. Adamant, close combat. Doubles out to Landorus. Assuming he expected my Giratina to want to come in. And we shall just Hex. I don't mind taking an HP Ice. That thing's faster than me, but I might just lose to Groudon. I might just lose to Xerneas, to be honest. That Mon could just destroy me right now. I'm actually going to lose to Groudon. Let's get some damage off on you as he Rock Polishes. Adamant Luke should not be able to kill you with BP. If I do 39 plus 39 again, I got a Toxic here. I'll let him HP Ice. Got a Toxic here. I don't think you'd Fire move on a 6% Mon when I can hit you. Yeah, you'd always go for HP Ice there. I felt that too. So I sack Giratina right now, and this is why Poison was the better play, because I think overall it was going to be the way of me winning this game. Yep. That's a double down, then we use Specs Kyogre's Water Spout to win. Yeah. So I think I did what I had to do in the endgame. Nice. Knocks me out. That's a double down. Specs Kyogre Water Spout. Give me that win. Hey, good game. Nice, nice, nice. Specs Kyogre ending it as per usual. Now, Softy Poke guy passed me, I think, a sub Groundium, I want to say. I believe this is sub Groundium Ogre. Kyogre's been so much fun. I'm enjoying this live. Sub physical, well, mix as Ice Beam, but like obviously no. It's just Jolly Nature because Ice Beam is usually when you're using it on 4 times effective Mon. Zygarde, Salamence, Rayquaza. I guess a Veltal too, but Liquidation is gonna hit that thing really hard. So I have sub Groundium for like forget Dugtrio. I'm gonna take this matter into my own hands with defensive Giratina, which can't touch anything, which can't touch Primal Groudon, but that's why I have T-Spike, as well as Rock Polish, Primal Groudon right here. Dragon Dance, Facade Immense, and Spadef Necrozma, just main with the Stealth Rock. So, hopefully, I mean, we're ending it this game, win or loss. We're ending it with this, win or lose. We're ending it with this, And I mean, hopefully we can get some more Kyogre action. Like, my goal would be to obviously pick up a KO on Groudon. And if I'm able to get off, like, if I'm able to... Do I not have Defog on this team? I don't. I mean, I have a T-Spike Absorber, but, like, Spikes would be very annoying. Thankfully, I'm not Water Spout, so that makes a lot more sense. And I should be able to get off a Toxic on Groudon, whether it be with T-Spike or Toxic from a Necrozma Dust main. I'm more worried, personally, about an Yveltal. No Dark Resist, no Spadefmon. Yveltal kind of, like, wrecks this, and I don't even have Toxic. I mean, I do have one Spadefmon, which can Toxic Yveltal. Huh. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Like, I don't even see the matchup yet, but I know this is going to be a toughie. Is Haze not the play? Is Scald not the play, actually, thinking about it? Like, can I just Haze spam? No, I could Scald spam versus Lucario. I'm just trying to think about, like, what's better on this thing. I love T-Spike. I'm trying to think if Haze is worth it. Haze obviously stops setup from Primal Groudon, but, like, I have the Great Wall itself, Giratina, and Pressure for Pressure's Blades. Plus, I have Intimidate Mence prior to that. Okay. Perfect. Everything I didn't want to see. Let's attempt to get up a T-Spike literally as quickly as possible. I will live a Precipice Blades. I'll live an Earth Power from Groudon. Toxapex. I'm assuming Yveltal is a great lead versus me. I'd lead Yveltal versus me. Because when you see my Dark Resist, it's like, oh, it's Toxapex. If he has Taunt or Defog on Yveltal, it's a little bit harder. Ideally, it's Scarf on this type of build, but it could very well be defensive, as his opposing Necrozma Dusk main answer doesn't really exist, so defensive makes a lot of sense, with Sucker Punch maybe even. I'm just going to Haze right here. There's some damage, hold up. This is why we have Haze. And then we'll be able to go out to Giratina and just click Roar. No point in Will-O-Wisping. I want to try and phase him up a little bit. And he actually going for Extreme Speed again. So now he has only 5. So Roar him out. Ideally, Groudon, Xerneas. Did nobody hear me? I gotta Roar this too. I don't switch in well. It's Life or Specs. My God. I did get the Groudon though, which is incredible because first off, there's a chance I'm faster, so I might just be able to rest right here. Fortunately, that chance was wrong. I'll bring in my Kyogre. I want to sub. I'm going to sub. As he goes for oof. Oof. Tectonic Rage, baby. Get the hell out of there. Nice, nice, nice. Too bad the rain isn't up, but I'm behind a sub. I got a T-Spike up, so Arceus is affected. I should have switched out versus Groudon, honestly, but like Salamence can win the game and it can get set up on this mon in particular, on this mon. There is no way I'm clicking Earthquake on a potential... That did nothing. Okay, so we're like the same set. I'll say a potential weakness policy set, but... He's gonna revert, and it's gonna hurt. Rocks the pressure. He's gonna revert right now, man, and I don't have a Scarfer. I think I just lose if he reverts. And he goes out to the Beast itself, which I actually have to Toxic too. Like, I have to. Thankfully landed. So, okay, so Salamence is set up to win. Am I Earthquake on that Mence? Or am I just double... Perfect, I'm Earthquake. So Salamence is set up to win just because Necrozma's that low. Everything's low. We'll go Pex as it doesn't really beat much. I think that's Specs of Yveltal, man. Oh, man. Alright, so Kyogre has good Spadef, so I'm going to pray that Kyogre actually heats this. I think it can. I really legitimately think it will, and it will be able to pick up a KO right now. Oh, and I'm faster. Perfect. He might have just been Metronome. Oh, and he went for the wrong move, my friend. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to be able to pick up a KO right now. And maybe Rock Polish Groudon or Dragon and Salamence will win. That's like the 2 Pokemon I'm going for. But we get rid of a Yveltal. Beautiful. I still have another turn of rain. T-Spikes are up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Xerneas comes out. I'll sub just in case he Geomancies right here. If he's Scarf, he's Scarf. That gets me my Necrozma anyway after. And if he Geomancies, I get an extra turn basically. Yup. So I get an extra turn of poison on him, which is what I wanted. Oh, and he for sure messed up there because this will 2-hit KO you, dude. This is in the rain. Yeah. So he messed up. Aromatherapy does not matter when... You should have done that the following turn, because now Sub Kyogre beat Groudon, Yveltal, and Xerneas, which I'm really, really, really happy about. Too bad he realized he has a Mewtwo, and I kind of lost. Okay, we Rock Polish up right here. Or attempt to. I'm assuming that's Mega Mewtwo Y, because he didn't Mega Evolve, so he didn't want to... I think he didn't Mega Evolve because he didn't want to get weaker on the Fizdef side. But we actually do Rock Polish right now. I guess it could be Scarf too. It doesn't matter as long as I knock out Mewtwo. I think Salamence is just clear to win. Again, his Necrozma is in range of my Mence. In fact, it'd be even better right now if he just switches hard instead of letting me take damage for no instead of like side-striking me. But yeah, Kyogre, man, 3 KOs. It is Mega Mewtwo Y, as expected. That can't freeze me. Okay, let's think about this. If I land Fire Blast, I kind of win our game right now. If I Earth Power, I think it'll be a double down. I don't think he'll go down. Don't think he'll go down, yes, because I talk like that now. Groudon. Sure. Mewtwo. Y. What? Okay, whatever. 43 to 50. Fire Blast obviously knocks him out. If I miss Fire Blast, I lose. 43 to 50. If I get in Necrozma after, I kind of lose too. If I get the 50 roll, I think there's an end game if I do Earth Power and he doesn't kill my Necrozma. I think he wins with his own Necrozma because he's able to set up. I think I have to go Fire Blast. Yeah, that was just me analyzing that. Like, if I go for Earth Power, he won't go down to poison that turn. Not sure why he brought this thing out. It's dying. I have Earth Power. Yeah, I think that was just like the game plan where I would literally lose. And because he's Life Orb on Arceus, I don't have to go for anything other than Earth Power. Because Life Orb plus Poison is easily going to be able to wear him down. And he literally has to attack me right now. And I go Salamence after and I win, so perfect. That's GG. That is for sure GG. Get immense right now. Did he recover? What? What did he go for? Yeah, he did go for recover. I don't think he knocks me out. I really don't. He didn't even bother going for it, but he definitely didn't knock me out. So that's also why I didn't go Necrozma, because recover was definitely an option he can have. But yeah, we'll end it there. All right, so Kyogre putting in work multiple times in this live. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.